Hi, this is Mr. Barr, and this is the pretest for polynomials. So what is the difference between 10x plus 3y and 12x minus 18y? So I set it up as 10x plus 3y minus 12x minus 18y. There's a distribution that's occurring right here. The negative is distributing. So you can see that I have 10x plus 3y minus 12x plus 18y, because a negative times a negative is a positive. 10x minus 12x gives me negative 2x. And 3y plus 18y gives me 21y. And that's it. Combining the x's with the x's, the y's with the y's. I'm going to multiply 3x plus 4y and 4x minus 3y. So 3x minus 4y, 4x minus 3y. 4 times 3 is 12. X times x is x squared. Negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. X times y is xy. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. X times y is xy. Negative 4 times negative 3 is 12. Y times y is y squared. These guys on the diagonal, they can combine because they're both xy's. So that's going to give me negative 25y, negative 25xy. So I'm going to have 12x squared minus 25xy plus 12y squared. Another one. Multiply 8 plus x times x minus 4. X times x is x squared. 8 times x is 8x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. 8 times negative 4 is negative 32. These two are going to combine to become a 4x. So I'll have x squared plus 4x minus 32. What is the sum of these? So I have 34x that's going to add to the 12x to become a 46x. I have a 32y that's going to add to the 3y to become a 35y. So 46x plus 35y. Factor these. Well, I got to break it down. So in front of this x is a 1, so that's a 1 times 1. 20 can be 1 times 20, or 2 times 10, or it could even be 4 times 5. But I'm trying to get to a 12. So using a 1 and a 20, can I get to a 12? No. Using a 4 and a 5, can I get to a 12? No. Using a 2 and a 10, can I get to a 12? Yes. How? If they're both positive? Yes, if they're both positives. So these are my x's, so 1x and 1x. These are my not x's, so 2 and 10. I can check it. Right there, I have x squared. Right there, I have 20. And when I add these together, 2x and 10x, I get my 12x. So it does work. We're going to simplify this down. So this is going to be 3x squared minus 2x squared. When I have to distribute that negative across. So here I distributed it across. So 3x squared minus 2x squared is 1x squared. 12x minus 9x is 3x. And 20 minus 13 is 7. Here's a shape. I want to know the perimeter, which means I'm going to add up all of the sides. So 2x plus 5 plus x minus 5 plus x plus 2, or excuse me, x plus 1 plus 3x minus 2 plus 4x plus 1. So I just stacked them all together. I added up all my x's. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 x's. 5 minus 5 is 0. This is a 2 minus a 2, which is 0. So it adds up to 12x. This one seems really confusing, but it's really just saying, hey, square this, square 3x plus 2y, and tell me what a, b, and c are. So 3x plus 2y, 3x plus 2y. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 2y is 6xy. 3x times 2y is 6xy. And 2y times 2y is 4y squared. So I have 9x squared. There's my 9. 6x plus 6x is 12. So 12xy and the 4. And our final one is a factoring one. We're factoring out this trinomial that has a leading, it's got a coefficient up here before the x squared. So what are some ways to make an x squared? Well, a 2. What's a way to make a 2? 1 times 2. What are some ways to make a 60? 1 times 60, 2 times 3, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, all these ways. So what I'm going to do now is I just have to keep trying all the combinations. And the one that works is right down here, 1 and 2 and 5 and 12. So I started with 1 and 2, 5 and 12. And that gave me, right here, I multiplied that, gave me a 10 and a 12. And using a 10 and a 12, can I get to a 19? No, I'm trying to get to that middle term of a 19. So I switched these guys around and I went with 12 and 5. 2 and 12 is 24. 1 and 5 is 5. Using a 24 and a 5, can I get to a 19? Can't see what I'm doing. And yes, I can. So now I start building it. These are my x's, x and 2x. This is my 12, my not an x, my not an x. Right, notice right here, this gives me a negative 24 and a positive 5. Negative 24, positive 5 gives me a negative 19. Negative 12 times 5 gives me a negative 60. So it's working out. I'm checking this against the original problem. I keep multiplying it, I keep checking it. There's my 2x squared, there's my 2x squared. There's my negative 60, there's my negative 60. Negative 24, positive 5. Negative 24, positive 5, negative 19. Cool, thanks for watching.